Hello everybody. This will be the fourth video I am making on the CCC Camp 3753 in Shellknob, Missouri. Before we get started, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Fields Photo Archives and the Barry County Museum for letting me see these photos so that I may share it with you. If any of these photos tickle your fancy or you like any of them, chances are you can probably get a print made at the Barry County Museum of these. Um, they are the ones who own the copyright to this photo and stuff, and or I believe own the copyright. Or regardless, go to them if you want prints made. They're pretty cheap and they're very good quality. I actually have two prints. I'll show you the images I have prints of later. Well, they're in this album, but regardless. Before we get too far into this, I am not a historian. I have no official degree or anything. I am an amateur. My word is not law, and I am bound to make mistakes. What's important to remember is I am human. I do make mistakes. Cut me some slack. That being said, though, if you do have critiques or things that you want to add or corrections, please do leave those in the comments down below, as I would be very interested. I'm not, if I do say anything false, that is not to promote, any sort of fake news or anything, or, mislead you in any sort of way. It is simply I am simply making a mistake. So remember that. So let's get on to these photos. Here we have the entire company at looking at the flag getting waved here, and here you can see this beautiful CCC flag. So nice. And then you have the bugler here playing. You can see all these fine gentlemen here. See, this one seems to be eyeballing the camera. Oh yeah, this guy definitely are. But regardless. Next, here we have Barracks 8. So you have all these nice young men here, happy faces all around. It looks like. See some sort of like a little flower pot thing here, and a access panel to get underneath the bunkhouse. Very interesting. Here we have another great image of USCCC. And that says 3753 with a tree on it. Beautiful flag. We have, wasn't quite done. You have this road, which I believe still exists, and I think this is YY right here. Or maybe that's YY. That could just be YY. I don't really know. Regardless, here we have this little gazebo looking thing. Very nice lattice work here. Not too much more to say about this photo. I don't know what barracks this is off the top of my head, nor this one. You see all the chefs and bakers and stuff. And then you have the bugler. Barracks 1. Let's see, does the access port? Yeah, this one also has an access panel right on this side of the building underneath this window. It's very interesting. Here we have a good image of this flag. I cannot see if there is a access panel there or not, but here we see Barracks 3. This is why I think, if I go over to my map, that this is 1, this is 2, or, yeah, 1, or 1, 2, 3. Because if you look at this image, see this fence here. So I'm thinking they were numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc., etc. Here we have another good image of that gazebo. See a little bit more around it and stuff. Here we have this flag. This one you can get some good detail. Enjoy that nice tree. USCCC. Nice watch. Come to think of it, I think that's the only guy I've really seen wearing a watch. Here we have a gentleman working on a power pole. Some gentlemen down here clearing some brush. And we have this big, I think it's a cat pulling a grater, I think. A lot of this old equipment, I don't really know. 35 on it. No tags on it though, so not road legal. I don't even know if they're supposed to be. Here we have the bugler. This is what I was talking about in the episode second one I made, the one that came out before this one. See, this is this giant piece of metal that's been curved into a simple amplifier, and it looks like it's on some sort of a pivot point here, so maybe he can blow it more in line with the cabins. I don't know. Here we have some work going on, breaking up rocks, clearing, and then good old truck down here. Is that a person? That's a person. Here we have a neat image. They're all wearing these goggles because they're chipping up rock to make into building stone. Then you can see some vehicles in the background there. See, that might be... This might be on the outside of the CCC camp, but I do not really know. What leads me to think it is I think this might be the oil house, and then this would be the, like, truck garage, but I really just do not know. If you know, tell me, please. Here we have an image of these men, you know, sitting around. Is that a military uniform? That is a military uniform. Neat. Here we have them building some sort of a house. If you know where this house is, I would love to see it. Here we have them working on some dirt work. Then this is, if you look here, this is this concrete form, I believe, next to some sort of a shed or something. I don't really know. There's a good chance, though, that this is this. You know, just this was taken at a later date. I don't really know, though. Here we have this tower. Now, something really neat is you can actually find the blueprints for fire towers of this same make and model online for free. And what you notice is these little things are at, you know, if you imagine a square, there's a line at the bottom of each one of them. See? So that's kind of neat. Here's a person for scale against the tower. Here we have numbers. Unfortunately, there's no names that I can see on the photo or anything equivalating or correlating, that's the word, to any of the men. Here we have another great photo. This is actually one of the photos I have made from the Barry County Museum and Fields Photo Archives. If you do enjoy any of these photographs, please do go to the Barry County Museum / Fields Photo Archives to get some very nice prints made. You know, photographs, you know, copies of these. Here we have some sort of a shower room. Oh, shower room. Here we have the dining hall, which is pretty neat seeing. Here we have fire only, is what that says. Yeah. Then we have this photo. You can see some nice teacups. Some nice plates. Then, you know, just general silverware. Here we have some more men. You can see these two are wearing military uniforms. Here's a good photo of the inside of what one of the barrack houses would look like. They have windows on each side, so that way you can get airflow in there nice. See? Fire only. For fire only. Here's a good image of the only. For fire only. So if we continue on here, this is the other photo I have. So you can see company exchange, company 3753 CCC. So there's a couple photos of these. I don't really know when this one was taken. I'd guess sometime in the mid-30s. You can also see company 3753 on the grate there. You see these nice fancy, just really, really nice and fancy chairs and tables. See a billiards table there for fire only. So here's a better image of the company exchange. This beautiful clock. But then if we go down, you can see we have some pipes, some more pipes. Welding goggles or sunglasses, it looks like. Prince Albert tobacco. Jinx. Lava. Shoelace. Better shoelaces. What does that say? MONA something R. Hand. You know, just all sorts of stuff that, you know, they could buy here at the company exchange. Looks like those might be cameras. It's kind of hard to tell. But here's another good photo of the interior of one of the bunkhouses. I don't know which bunkhouse any of these are, but yeah, beautiful. Here's back at the company exchange would be on the opposite side of the room. Fireplace would be over here. If we look, you can see a variety of magazines for reading, a radio, picture of FDR, a couch, a checkered, some checker tables, and then, yeah, maybe the corner of that table tennis, maybe. Here we see a nice floral design trash can. I really enjoy it. It looks really nice. Here we have all sorts of things, I guess. And then that same floral designed trash can, or a copy of it, rather. We have some beautiful photographs on the wall. Looks like maybe a lighthouse. And then maybe that company exchange photo, maybe? I don't know. Here we have another photo that's really nice. You have some rifles, some boots, or maybe this is the photo I have. I have two photos from Field Photo Archives / Berry County Museum. Again, if you want to get like this image, you can get it there. And, you know, you can get a very nice, high quality photograph. It's not like printed on paper or something. No, it's nice. It's nice. It's more like cardstock than paper. Here's some good tools. Hammer, chisels, that sort of thing. And nicely well supplied and stocked supply house. Here we have the interior of one of the buildings. I really don't know which building this was or anything like that, but you can see a CCC pendant there, maybe a radio there, some sort of an electrical thing there. You can see that the walls don't look to be quite finished. You can see bare nails. So, I don't know. Here's that photo I look at occasionally. Here's another great photo. Again, if you want any of these photos, you can get them as large prints from the Berry County Museum / Fields Photo Archives. Here we have some sort of a large photograph. I don't really know what that is. If you have any idea, please let me know. Here's a radio. They're reading books, it looks like. Some sort of a ship painting, maybe. Very bright. Okay. Now here's something I find very fascinating. This concrete structure right here still exists. You can go and see it. Look here. That damage that was there back in the 30s, same damage is still there. And it took me a while to realize this. This was a water container of some sort, it looks like. And then back here, this is where I don't really know anymore. I thought that this was the spud cellar. I'm not entirely sure on that, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Here's the sundial, or I say a minute, a few minutes. Here's some tennis players. You see some of those nice 30s automobiles. Here's the roster. I really like that because, you know, just kind of the whole, you can see that the walls don't look like they've been fully finished in here yet. But you can see, you know, another photo of FDR. You can see all the barracks houses. Barracks 6 is pretty empty. But what I want you to take note of is nice, you know, how nice all these tags are and stuff. I imagine each tag would be representative of a man, and then we have, you know, company overhead. We have, you know, all this. You can see no one's been arrested or AWOL or, you know, confined to their quarters or in a hospital or, you know, anything like that. But, you know, you can see that, you know, Captain M, I cannot make out those last words, or letters rather. But you can see how really, really nice it is. And then if we just go to the next photo, you can see that they definitely staged it, because it is not that cleaned up. You can tell that they like moved these around. But if you notice, you know, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, maybe it is a different day. I don't know. I don't know. I could be mistaken, but to me at least, it kind of looks like they staged the photo just to make it look better. I could be wrong though. Here we have a great shot of the, you know, for fire only buckets. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful floral design trash can. If you have one or know where one is or can find one, I would love to see what this thing looks like in color. I mean, it is a gorgeous trash can. We have some sort of paperwork. You just can't quite make it out, unfortunately. You can see some more great lattice work here at the top. But if we continue on, here's this photo. You know, oh, you can see this building really well in it. You can see, you know, here's a great, great photo of, you know, that clover leaf looking thing, or club. I think it's a club. But if you like this photo, go to Fields Photo Archives / Berry County Museum. Here's another photo in the woods. I don't really know what this photo is supposed to be of. Like, I don't see any real subject matter in the photo. It looks like it was almost taken by accident to me. But at the same time, you know, everything's so in focus and stuff. I don't really know what the purpose of this photo would be, though. Here's the first photo that was completely new to me. So a lot of those previous photos, excuse me, a lot of those previous photos I have seen before. This one completely new to me. But you can see this map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see that this verifies this map super well. You can see this is that line. Okay, you can see almost like some sort of a road coming off here. And maybe, this would have been taken from up on the tower, I believe. During, I think, sunrise. Either sunrise or on a cloudy day or something. You can just barely make out that farmstead in the background. You can see really well YY coming up through here. You can see just, even though the detail isn't great, you can still make out the water tower. You can make out the bunkhouses. It's a great photo. Here's another photo. This one was not new to me. But here you can see the amplifier. Here you can see the water tower and some power lines above. This is that lighthouse, which I don't really know what its purpose was. I'm thinking maybe a generator of some sort, but I don't know. Here you can see the pump house and trash cans, as well as some more bunkhouses. I cannot quite make that out, but yeah. Here we have a shot that was completely new to me. Here's some men looking like they're shooting at something up in the air. I'm guessing bird hunting. But we can see, it's winter time or cold out. Here's another completely new one to me. Here you can see that company exchange board again. But it looks different to me. Like, I swear that it was just like bunk 6 and stuff. But that looks like there's something else written there. I don't know. We have whatever this is. I don't really know. We have a wood stove or furnace. We have something written over here. We can see this man, doing what all the teachers in school warned us never to do, leaning back. Here we have a different gentleman. Same location, though. Sitting nice and straightforward. Not really leaning back too far, but see that he's still doing it. Here we have another photo. See this company exchange board thing? I don't think is a company exchange board thing, because it's different, but you can still see, like, hospital here. Stuff like that. So I think this was taken at a different time. And also, if we look, we can see Haley, Burr, B-A-I-R-D. I don't really want to butcher the name. But forestry office. Okay, so this is the forestry office. Good to know. Then we have Carl Lennox, Lennox, forestry office. Anderson B. Pete. I'm guessing this is also the forestry office. Dean Page, forestry office. Good to know. See, that's why reading names is important. John Ray and his wife. See here, you can see this is the notice board thing, a PT board. See that this is the fountain down here, and then you can see like a little road going off this way, and I believe that's the road that went off to the fire tower, I think. Well, no, it wouldn't be. I don't know what that road is. I don't think I do. Wait. Hold on. So they're here. They're taking this photo this way. And the road looks like it goes this way. See, now I guess it would be a road off to the fire tower. Here we have Oil House. This is the best photo so far I've seen of the Oil House, which is what this has to be, I believe, because there's no real other structures in it apart from this car, which the car is not going to be the Oil House. So I'm pretty sure this is the Oil House, and that's really cool. Here we can see some gentlemen drinking some soda with their guns. Here we can see some gentlemen leaving what I think is the mess hall. I think that's the mess hall in the background. And then some sort of work being done here. Maybe like a flower bed being planted. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Here we have Dean Page, Gunn Ray, and Anderson B. Holtman. So, neat. Arthur Nelson. Okay, so he's the person taking the photo. Biss Hayes. Anderson. Okay, neat. George England in forestry office. That's neat. Okay, you know. See, some sort of like a map, which would make sense for this to be the forestry office if that's a map of the local area. Anderson B. Pete. Neat. We have some tennis going on. John Ray, the foreman. We have B Company. B Company officers. Neat. Yeah, I keep saying neat. This is a great photo. I really, really enjoy this photo. I'm probably going to use this as a thumbnail photo, maybe. We'll find out. George England, etc. I'd like to know what he's reading there. That'd be kind of nice. Here we have a great photo of all the cups, napkin holders, salt and pepper shakers, all that sort of stuff. And then these pieces of wood you just put here and sit on, which is neat. Then we have, God, I keep saying, I don't mean neat, I mean very informative. Here we have a good photo of the outside of the mess hall, I think. Here we have a good different photo of the company exchange at a different point in time. You can see some top. You can see kite. There's some Prince Albert, double mint, spearmint. You know, sunglasses, pipes, pins, more pipes. A whole Camel cigarettes there. I don't recognize any of these other ones. I'm not an expert. But, you know, some good products overall. Cheese tidbit. Here we have a good photo. Cannot really read the sign. I've seen these photos before. You can find them online. Here we have a good photo of all these men hanging out. He doesn't look too pleased. Here we have a good photo of the kitchen. You can imagine, you know, all the work that was going on in there. Have a good photo of, you know, what the barracks looked like again. Here's a great photo of the company exchange. And you can see 7/29/1940. So they renovated the company exchange sometime in the 40s. And you can see this completely new thing. You can see there's the table tennis, but then 2 new billiards tables. And you can see this fireplace, which means I think, don't quote me on this, but I think they may have switched out the company exchange from one side to the other side, I think. Don't quote me on it. Here you can see some good linoleum, I think. Star print. It's nice. Here's a good photo inside the company exchange. You can see a photo album up here, or scrapbook. Snowbite. Cargo. Spearmint. Double chew. There's Prince Albert. Oh, that's... Oh my gosh, the one that has the pipe on it. I forget. There's some other good products up on here. Pipes. Looks like that's fly paper. I think. Oh, that's what it looks like to me. Here's a good photo of, you know, this. Another good one of the company exchange. You can see kind of in the mirror a little bit there. Here you can see that they redid this office as well. I think this is also 1940. So redid the office, you know, redid a lot of things. We have this kind of table set up here. Maybe some sort of a dining hall or something. I don't know. Here's the last image I will show for today, for this episode. There's still a few more images, and I will get to them here at a later date, but I need to go right now. But I will leave you with this image, and with the question, is this not the Spud Cellar? And if this is the Spud Cellar, how is this the Spud Cellar? Because you can see it's its own standalone building, right? Like the Spud Cellar. But there's a tree here, and that tree looks too big to be have grown up, you know, over, you know, a small time. So I'm confused. I think this is the Spud Cellar. Pretty sure it is. But I guess it wasn't connected to the kitchen, or they removed the kitchen, but then how would this tree be here? I don't know. So maybe they built it in 1940. That seems like a really weird thing to do, but it's the only answer I have. If you have a better answer, or if I come up with a better answer, I'll share. But with that all being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you did not enjoy this video, please tell me why. I am always trying to get better. If you did enjoy this video, also tell me what you enjoyed about it, so I know what not to change. Thank you all so much for watching, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.